For years, travelers searching for value in Asia often found themselves looking in the same places. Thailand offered affordability, Malaysia delivered comfort, and much of Southeast Asia became known for experiences that felt far more expensive than they actually were. Those destinations built loyal followings for good reason. They combined affordability, accessibility, culture, food, and adventure in ways that attracted millions of visitors from around the world. But travel never stands still. As destinations become more popular, prices often begin to rise, expectations change, and travelers start looking for the next great value destination. Increasingly, that search is leading people toward Vietnam. Not long ago, Vietnam was viewed primarily as a destination for backpackers and adventurous travelers. It attracted visitors seeking authentic experiences rather than mainstream tourism comfort. Today, the picture looks very different. Vietnam has become one of Asia's fastest-rising tourism success stories while still maintaining a reputation for exceptional value. What makes this particularly interesting is that the country's appeal extends far beyond budget travel. Vietnam is attracting luxury travelers, families, retirees, digital nomads, and first-time visitors alike. Part of the reason is simple economics. Travelers consistently discover that their money often stretches further than expected. Accommodation provides one of the clearest examples. Hotels that might command premium prices elsewhere in Asia frequently feel surprisingly affordable in Vietnam. The same pattern often appears with dining. Visitors can enjoy everything from street food to upscale restaurants without constantly worrying about their budget. Transportation adds another advantage. Moving between cities, attractions, and regions often remains accessible compared with many competing destinations. Yet value alone does not explain Vietnam's growing popularity. Affordable destinations exist throughout the world. The difference is that Vietnam combines affordability with variety. Travelers can experience dramatically different environments without ever leaving the country. One day might involve exploring the busy streets of Ho Chi Minh City. The next could be spent surrounded by mountain landscapes in northern Vietnam. This diversity creates a feeling that a single trip contains multiple destinations. The country constantly presents new scenery, new experiences, and new perspectives. Food has become another major driver of interest. Vietnamese cuisine enjoys a global reputation, yet many visitors discover that experiencing it locally is entirely different. Street food culture remains one of the country's greatest attractions. Meals often become memorable experiences rather than simple necessities. The appeal goes beyond famous dishes. Regional specialties create opportunities for discovery throughout the country. Culture also plays an important role. Vietnam offers a combination of history, tradition, and modern development that many travelers find fascinating. Ancient sites, colonial architecture, modern skylines, and traditional communities coexist in ways that create visual and cultural variety. For travelers, this means there is rarely a shortage of things to explore. Curiosity is constantly rewarded. Nature adds another layer to the experience. Vietnam's landscapes are often more diverse than first-time visitors expect. Mountain ranges, rice terraces, coastlines, rivers, caves, and islands all contribute to the country's growing appeal. Locations such as Ha Long Bay have become internationally famous. Yet many travelers discover that some of Vietnam's most rewarding experiences occur far beyond its most recognizable landmarks. This sense of discovery remains one of Vietnam's strongest advantages. Even as tourism grows, many visitors still feel they are uncovering places that remain relatively underappreciated. That feeling is becoming increasingly valuable. Modern travelers often seek experiences that feel genuine, rather than overly commercialized. Digital nomads have noticed this trend as well. Vietnam continues attracting remote workers looking for affordability, infrastructure, and quality of life. Cities such as Da Nang and Ho Chi Minh City increasingly appear in conversations about long-term travel destinations. The combination of value and convenience is difficult to ignore. Infrastructure improvements have also contributed to the country's rise. Travel has become easier while still retaining a sense of adventure. For international visitors, accessibility matters. The easier it becomes to explore a destination, the more attractive that destination often becomes. Social media has accelerated awareness. Stunning footage of rice terraces, coastal roads, lantern-filled streets, and vibrant food markets has introduced Vietnam to millions of potential travelers. As awareness grows, so does curiosity. Travelers who may never have previously considered Vietnam are now adding it to future plans. Interestingly, Vietnam's rise mirrors patterns seen elsewhere in Asia. Destinations often gain momentum when value, accessibility, and discovery begin aligning at the same time. Malaysia benefited from that combination. Vietnam now appears to be benefiting from a similar shift in perception. The difference is that Vietnam also offers a remarkable range of travel experiences within one country. Budget travelers and luxury travelers can often find what they are looking for in the same destination. This broad appeal expands the audience dramatically. The country is no longer serving a single type of traveler. Families appreciate the affordability. Adventure travelers appreciate the landscapes. Food lovers appreciate the cuisine. Long-term travelers appreciate the value. That combination creates momentum. The more positive experiences people share, the more attention the destination receives. Tourism growth inevitably brings challenges. Every successful destination eventually faces questions about sustainability, crowding, and future development. Vietnam is not immune to those realities. Growth creates opportunities, but it also requires careful management. For now, however, many travelers feel the balance remains favorable. The country continues offering experiences that feel accessible, rewarding, and relatively affordable. That perception matters because value is not simply about low prices. Value is about what travelers receive in return. Vietnam consistently performs well in that calculation. Many visitors leave feeling they received more than they expected. In today's travel environment, that may be one of the most powerful advantages a destination can possess. And that is why Vietnam is attracting so much attention, not because it is the cheapest destination in Asia, but because it increasingly delivers one of the strongest combinations of affordability, variety, culture, food, and experience anywhere on the continent. If Malaysia became one of Asia's great value success stories, Vietnam may be positioning itself to become the next chapter in that story.